it, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down now, Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Don't get nervous. Hey, Mike 52, let it go.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm scared. Out, 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 out.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a run with Geis. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
52's the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
From the 44, Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Bostic came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop the throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
25, check 25, check 25. He's coming, hey. We got double up. Check up.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll hand it down to Geis. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Check 50.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and get it with Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
My 52, we ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, watch that, watch that. Switch gears. Check 31. Hatchet. Go. Orbit.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, here's Love. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
Check 52's the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Coming. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you, punk.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
Man, I got you.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 52. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Watch the whip.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. Here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On 1st down, Dobbins at a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
52. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Zip this. Motion.
On second down, here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
52. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go. 52, Mike. 52. I got him. Hey, Mike. 52.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of us. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Rip right. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
56. Mike. Right there, 56. Watch the curl. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You ain't going.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. 3 buzz. Where's the cut? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Cut.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D. Yo, hey, hey, hey.
From midfield now, Haskins. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Redskins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to you. Mike 52, Mike 52. Tackles, tackles. Go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go. Under crunch, under crunch. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Safe. Alert flare, flare, flare. Jim, squeeze. Tight dog. Check.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Come on, D.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges,
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Love. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Set. Go to base. Choose the mic. Here we go. 2-6. Check. 52.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Haskins on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Slam, slam, slam. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shit.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.